was made when Milimo was speaking was to say that the Speaker has no vote. It is true, we are aware of, all of us, the Speaker has no vote. But my Lord, everybody, and is actually the duty in the standing orders and in the Constitution, as a presiding officer in the National Assembly or in the Senate, the Speaker, there is a duty of impartiality. That is where anything you read about the Speaker, they talk about that. The duty of impartiality for purposes of the Speaker. For purposes of both Speakers, my Lord, they made the rules of impeachment. Those rules are the subject matter of what is going on. How you will carry out public participation, the calls that were made, is it going to be plenary, is it going to be committee? The most important one being, you could have held these proceedings until Sunday. You decided to read the rules to allow people to vote on issue of rights. My Lord, my knowledge of and Article 27 of the Constitution, matters of rights are not subjected to votes. Yet that is what happened at the Senate. So that's an issue that we shall be talking about when we comes to the hearing of the petition. So the Speaker is not a nobody. The Speaker, and for purposes of these proceedings as they happen, all those speakers, they made consequential decisions that have had serious implications in the matters that is before you. Mr. Gumbo, my learned colleagues, he says very many useful things. You wonder what to choose, what to leave. One of the issues that he said that is when he talked about prayer number C, the prayers that was granted, is to say very unsustainably that the only arguable thing is on the swearing in. My Lord, all those prayers were supporting a petition that is seeking at the conservatory stage to stop the impeachment process in a manner that preserves the subject matter of this matter. This is what we are arguing today, and my Lord, consider the issue on merits and make the relevant decisions. My Lord, he says that it is not tenable for this court to stop it. My Lord, that is exactly what these courts have been doing from all these many cases that have been cited. That in appropriate cases, decisions are made in a manner that upholds justice. The duty to do justice is an absolutely important one. You are told that Gachagua cannot be able to hold office because of Article 73(1) of the Constitution. That, of course, will be the case when he reaches the end of the road in these proceedings. End of the road will be Supreme Court, I am sure. But as of now, that issue does not arise. My Lord, as regards the issue of Article 148 to 149, I think we have said a lot about it, except, my Lord, when it is alleged that public participation under Article 149 is not required. My Lord, the issue is this. The Constitution is clear that from Article 10, it says whenever you are interpreting or applying the law, the values and principles in Article 10, which includes public participation, shall apply. What that means, if Parliament is carrying out a constitutional duty, and Article 10 applies, unless it is excused by anybody, which I don't think it is possible, then prima facie, one cannot argue that public participation is not required. My Lord, the same argument would also follow under Article 118. It talks about legislative business and any other business before Parliament, which is exactly the issue about Article 149. Public participations would be required. So that, my Lord, prima facie, we are asking the court to hold, for purposes of the issues that will come for the petition, that prima facie, public participation that was supposed to be conducted for purposes of Article 149(1) were not conducted. My Lord, coming to the issue of public interest, legitimate expectation that the positions be filled, I agree. But the law also must be followed in filling vacancies in public positions. That matter has been rehashed in very many, including in a case which we have cited, where a representative of the public to the Judicial Service Commission was involved. And the bench of this court was categorical, public participation was required. required. It would be the same thing when it comes to a person who is nominated, not elected, that such public participation be conducted. My Lord, when it comes now to...
My Lord, for purposes of information to the court, it is worth noting that the Supreme Court decision that has been read out today has actually rendered almost obsolete for the previous arguments of the applicants. Just for me.
Do they say Article 118 of the Constitution requiring public participation is deleted from the Constitution?
My Lord, I hope his information will serve its purpose. My Lord,
I think you need to answer Senior Counsel's question.
It's actually, that decision will actually reverberate through all cases that touch on public participation. It has shattering, and we are happy that God has brought it at this time.